The explains that HR strategic planning is a critical functional area within the SHRM people domain because it aligns human resource management with organizational objectives and long-term business success. HR strategic planning involves developing, implementing, and managing strategies that create value for stakeholders while supporting sustainable organizational growth. The function ensures that HR initiatives contribute directly to competitive advantage by integrating workforce planning with organizational mission, vision, and goals. Strategic HR professionals must understand business operations, market conditions, and workforce trends to design effective human capital strategies. As organizations face increasingly complex business environments, strategic HR planning has become essential for maintaining organizational agility, innovation, and operational effectiveness. The application of competencies is a foundational element of HR strategic planning within the SHRM framework. The material emphasizes competencies such as business acumen, critical evaluation, leadership and navigation, consultation, communication, and relationship management. Business acumen enables HR professionals to understand organizational objectives and contribute to strategic planning processes. Critical evaluation supports evidence-based decision-making through interpretation of data, metrics, and workforce information. Leadership and navigation involve directing initiatives and influencing organizational change. Consultation and communication competencies allow HR professionals to provide guidance and exchange information effectively with stakeholders. Relationship management ensures collaborative interactions that support organizational goals, employee engagement, and strategic alignment across departments and leadership teams. The SHRM framework highlights project management methodologies as important tools within HR strategic planning. HR professionals are expected to understand approaches such as traditional project management, Lean Six Sigma, Agile methods, and critical chain processes. These methodologies support the planning, execution, monitoring, and evaluation of HR initiatives while improving operational efficiency and organizational performance. Strategic HR leaders must also understand project governance structures, team roles, and reporting systems to ensure successful implementation of HR programs. Effective project management enables organizations to respond quickly to workforce challenges, manage organizational change efficiently, and maintain accountability throughout strategic HR initiatives that directly support business objectives and stakeholder expectations. Systems thinking is another key concept emphasized in HR strategic planning. According to the study material, HR professionals must understand organizations as interconnected systems in which decisions in one area affect outcomes throughout the enterprise. Concepts such as interdependence, input-process-output models, and organizational feedback mechanisms help HR leaders evaluate workforce strategies more holistically. Systems thinking enables HR professionals to recognize how recruitment, performance management, employee development, compensation, and organizational culture interact to influence overall business performance. By applying systems theory, HR leaders can create more integrated strategies that improve operational effectiveness, strengthen organizational alignment, and support continuous improvement across departments and workforce functions. Strategic analysis frameworks play a significant role in the HR planning process outlined in the SHRM program. HR professionals are encouraged to use analytical tools such as SWOT analysis, PESTLE analysis, scenario planning, industry analysis, and growth share matrices to evaluate organizational conditions and workforce needs. These frameworks support informed decision-making by identifying strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats, and external environmental factors affecting organizational performance. Strategic analysis helps HR leaders anticipate workforce challenges, identify talent gaps, and align HR initiatives with broader business strategies. By leveraging data-driven insights and structured analytical models, HR professionals strengthen organizational adaptability and improve long-term strategic workforce planning capabilities. The SHRM material also emphasizes the importance of aligning HR strategies with organizational mission, vision, and values. Strategic HR planning requires continuous collaboration with leadership to ensure workforce initiatives support corporate direction and business priorities. HR professionals must communicate effectively with stakeholders, develop actionable implementation plans, and monitor progress using performance indicators and workforce metrics. Strategic alignment allows HR to contribute directly to organizational competitiveness by ensuring talent management practices support innovation, productivity, and long-term sustainability. In addition, HR leaders are expected to identify overlooked opportunities that strengthen alignment between workforce capabilities and evolving organizational goals in dynamic business environments. Proficiency indicators within the SHRM framework outline the practical expectations for HR professionals involved in strategic planning activities. Professionals are expected to use systems thinking to understand organizational operations, support decision-making with workforce data, and develop action plans aligned with HR and business objectives. They must also utilize benchmarks, labor market trends, and industry metrics to evaluate competitive positioning and workforce effectiveness. HR professionals are responsible for providing accurate, timely information that supports executive decision-making and organizational planning. These competencies demonstrate the increasingly analytical and strategic nature of modern HR functions, where data interpretation and evidence-based recommendations are critical to organizational success and sustainable workforce management. Overall, Functional Area 1. HR strategic planning demonstrates the evolving role of human resources as a strategic business partner rather than solely an administrative function. The SHRM framework positions HR professionals as leaders responsible for aligning workforce strategies with organizational objectives, managing change initiatives, and driving long-term value creation.